Hello students, this is Suraj Rasar here. Now let's try to continue with the remaining part of Windows Phone operating system. So before starting with the remaining part, I just try to revise what we have seen in previous session. So first layer is application layer, where we have already seen that the types of applications are nothing but web-based, non-web-based, and security-based applications. In which we already seen what is web-based application and what is non-web-based application. Now next layer is operating system layer, which has two sub-layers. First sub-layer is application frameworks layer, and second sub-layer is a framework models sub-layer. So we already seen what is Microsoft Silverlight, what is Microsoft XNA, and what is programming APIs. So basically, what is Microsoft Silverlight is also we already seen that this is nothing but the application framework used to design the plugins required to develop the multimedia supported files and to generate multimedia related files also. Now to develop, also we already seen what is XNA application framework, which is used to develop or design the graphics related content. Now graphics related content can be 2D or 3D based imagining. Now this basically graphics based engine is used in video gaming. So Microsoft has specially focused on designing this graphics related content for gaming purpose. Now which is XNA. Also earlier they have used DirectX graphics framework also, now which is upgraded to XNA further. Now next part we have seen that what is programming APIs, which is divided into two subcategories. First one is web-based programming languages, and next one is non-web-based programming languages, where we have seen that it supports web-based programming languages as HTML and JSP, and non-web-based programming languages like Java. So this overall brief information about application layer we already seen in detail in previous session. Now next layer is operating system layer, where we already seen that it has two sub layers. First sub layer is application frameworks layer, and another sub layer is framework model sub layer. So in framework models, we already seen what is application models, user interface model, and cloud-based models. So in short, these framework models is categorized based on how the shell of kernel interacts with the operating system layer to generate the desired output. Like application models and user interface models are different one. Now there are some cloud-based models also, as well as some location-based models also. So based on that, the shell of kernel behaves and it will try to generate the respective or desired output. So basically, we have seen this part in previous session. Also, a little bit we had introduction to Windows Phone operating system. Also, this part also we had covered in previous session. Now, third layer is operating system kernel layer, which is in short the heart of operating system. So basically, while looking at its introduction, also I had introduced you about what is the type of processor category used in this Windows Phone operating system, which is based on Windows embedded compact based family. Also, it uses the based ARM processor based kernel, in short processor, which works with respect to the reduced instruction set computer, which is nothing but RISC. So in short, the set of how actually voice kernel works is it will be the theory related to its working will be vast. So in short, if we try to describe how OS kernel works is, so in short, it processes a set of code based on the instructions provided by the user through the use of hardware, in short, use of RAM to generate the desired output. So this is a part of OS kernel of Windows phone architecture. Now fourth layer is hardware layer, as we have already seen in previous operating systems also. Sorry, hardware includes the a set of actual hardware used in mobile phones, like its camera, RAM, storage drive, audio speakers, audio headphones, or the ports used to connect the audio phones, or the chargers. Like it may include the universal C type USB port, or say it may include a 3.5 mm jack to connect audio headphones and so on. So if you considered again how the any hardware based information is processed through hardware to kernel to OS layer and to the application layer, is it is a little bit in sequential order it will try to process. So first of all, when any kind of request will come from application layer of Windows Phone operating system, it will be passed through the application framework, again through the framework models of OS layer, and again the same request will be passed through the kernel. Kernel will understand and that what should be done to process or to generate its desired output. Again, it will take help of RAM. Obviously, some part of source code is processed within RAM only. The RAM will try to generate the desired output based on the kernel's instruction, and then the kernel will revert back this generated output to the application layer from OS layer itself. So this is introduction to Windows Phone operating system architecture. So hope you have understood the architecture of operating system. Just try to go through the notes provided by me. That is a short points based presentation file. You will understand the points, and just try to refer my audio file to understand it in more depth. So probably in next session I'll start to explain what is BlackBerry OS, what is the architecture of BlackBerry OS, and after which your fifth unit will be over, and then I'll start with the remaining, that is the last unit of your course. Thank you.